you anxious about giving a presentation in English? Then this is the class for you, okay? So our class name is Business English and Presentation. 商用英文与英语简报. My name is Nicole. Okay, so welcome to join our class. So let's see what we are going to learn in the class. First one, in our class, we include we are separate class into 4 parts. So we learn part 1, general business, part 2, presentation, part 3, introducing the product, part 4, what a fantastic product. All right, so in our class, I will speak English mainly. However, when I see you have the confusing face, 如果你的脸看起来有点困惑, then I would speak in Chinese. 我就会加一点中文. However, because since you are going to give a presentation in English, so we hope you can learn English more. 希望大家是尽量听英文，然后习惯用英文来跟别人做交谈。所以说，如果呢有时候讲中文的话，当然你可能会觉得比较轻松，但是如果多听英文，也可以增加你到时候临场这种减低你的焦虑感 ，right? Okay, so let's keep going. Now, next one, let's go to part 1. So part 1, general business, we are going to learn some really vital words, vital terms for the business English. So 我们要学的是一些重点中的单字哦。So in our class, we may teach about 50 words. And now let's go through the first word. Number 1, advertisement. So advertisement is something we use to make our company more famous or make our products that people know our products. For example, we may use video or photos so to promote our company or our product. So advertisement in Chinese we say 广告. That's right. So here you can write down the Chinese 广告. Okay, so we have a more different kind of advertisement like a flyer, F-L-Y-E-R, flyer, 广告传单. Or we can say a web banner. 你在看那个网页的时候会有等横幅的广告 web banner, W-E-B-B-A-N-N-E-R. Then another thing, number 2, agreement. Agreement is when we have a meeting, sometimes we have different opinions, then we need to try to discuss or negotiate. And finally, we could reach an agreement. So agreement here we say 协议, 合议. Okay, so agreement, okay, it's a good word to learn. Now, number 3, appealing. So appealing means something is very attractive. It can make you like it very much. So appealing in Chinese we say 具有吸引力的. Okay, so after you learn the word, so how do you use the word and memorize the word, right? Okay, 怎么记单字啊？怎么使用单字啊？我们即将教你在下个地方。So now let's see. First one, we're going to choose Quizlet. Okay, Quizlet is a website and also an app. So we can show you how to memorize the word. So for example, now let me show you here. Here. Okay, so you can see this is Quizlet. So first one, this is the word. Okay, as you can see, I have a key in some words for you. 所以我们已经打一些单字给大家，大家可以背。那怎么复习呢？ For example, there are many ways you can try. For example, you can try the here you can try learning. So how to learn it? Yes. So you can just memorize this word like this word. You see, 广告宣传. Do you remember the meaning? Yes, advertisement. Bingo. Okay, so 同意协定. Do you remember the word? Agreement. Bingo. All right, so isn't it fun? Okay, so there are some activities you can learn spelling. 也可以在面练习拼字 and also, okay, memorize the Chinese and English. Isn't it cool? Okay, now let's keep going. Next part, we are going to learn. Okay, so sentence making. So we also will let you make some sentences in class so that we can make sure you know how to use it. And we will also introduce a dictionary app. So when you come to our class, you'll learn a lot of way to use English, and also we'll also introduce some tools. 所以你来上课，我们会教你一些学英文的工具，会让你在学英文的生活中呢就更有趣一点。Okay, so now to keep going to the next part. So next one, we are going to talk about part 2, presentation. So we'll learn presentation. 我们第一个部分会学到那个口头报告的部分。So there are 4 steps of the presentation. First one is stating the purpose, and number 2 is moving the presentation along, using graphs in the presentation, and the last part is interact with the audience. Okay, so now let's start from stating the purpose. So when we start the presentation, we always want to make people to know what is happening, right? Okay, so now, so we can know. First one is you need to explain the purpose. So purpose here means 目的. So you need to explain what your purpose is. So the purpose of this presentation is to review last year's sales figures. So everybody, purpose of this presentation is to review. So review means to double check, to check again. Okay, so to review last year's sales figures. So here, sales figures just means numbers. So last year our sales numbers. 我们要去检阅呢，我们去年的销售数字。Okay, now number 2. The purpose of the quality control is to discover any flaw before the item is shipped. So everybody, flaw, what does flaw mean? Flaw means something is with the disadvantages, with the problem, not perfect. Okay, good. So discover any flaw means to find out any problems. Okay, so now you have learned some good sentences. So in the meeting, you can always say the purpose of our presentation or the purpose of blah blah is to blah blah, right? Okay, so we learn more useful practical sentences here. Now let's get to the next part. Okay, moving the presentation along. Okay, so let's see first one. Now let's move on to the proposed budget for the next 2 years. So what is move on to? Move on to means to continue. So continue, what does that mean? Continue, just continue to the next part. Okay, so proposed budget. Budget means how much money we plan to spend on the certain project or some products. So here, move on to, 继续到下个部分。Okay, proposed budget. Okay, 是我们提议的这个预算。Okay, so very useful. Move on to. Number 2, Patty changed the slide and move on to the next item on the agenda. So everybody, in Taiwan, we say PowerPoint, PPT very often. However, when we talk about, we will say, how many slides have you prepared in your PowerPoint? So in fact, when we talk about the page 1, page 2, we use the slide, okay, like this slide on this page. So we don't really use, say, PowerPoint that often. We say slides more often. Okay, then agenda. Agenda just means your schedule of a meeting. So, for example, in your meeting, what is the first topic, second topic, third topic? So that is agenda, what you are going to discuss in the meeting. Very good word. Okay, so let's get into part 2, the next step. Okay, so using graphs in the presentation. So everybody, you know that sometimes when we have the presentation, if we keep talking, people may not pay attention. So at this moment, graph will be a good idea. Graph will be a good idea. So what does that mean? Okay, for example, graph is like bar charts and pie charts, line graph. So 是一些数据图. So sometimes if you could use the graph, you can make people to see and view clearly. So number 1, the diagram here point out the regions of the country where our products have been selling the best. So here the diagram also just means the graphs or chart. 图案的数据图. So the diagram here point out. So point out means show that the region, this area of the country where our products have been selling the best. Very good sentences here, right? So point out, you can always beginning after you explain some photos, some diagrams, some chart, you can always say this chart here point out blah blah blah, right? So very good term, sentence pattern to learn. Now let's see number 2. The company is planning to expand into new regions. So everybody, what is expand? Expand just means to make it larger, bigger. So we can make our company or market, we can expand our company or expand our market. So expand, 扩大增大. Okay, now let's keep going. So the last part, so after we talk a lot, we always want our audience to interact with us, or they may just want to fall asleep, right? So don't forget to interact with the audience. So interact, 互动. Okay, so everybody act, ACT, 动作, enter, 进入. So 跟大家有进入的动作. So we say interacting, interact, 互动. Interacting with the audience. So sentence 1, feel free to interrupt me at any time with questions or comment. And if you need clarification on anything, just let me know. So everybody here, what does interrupt mean? Interrupt means to stop people when they are talking. So although sometimes a little bit implied, but because we want to invite our audience to interact with us, so we encourage them to interrupt us. So interrupt, in Chinese we say 中断,打断. That's right. So feel free to interrupt me at any time with questions or comments. So everybody also heard comments very often, right? So sometimes when you interview the superstar, you say, so what do you think about your wife? So they may say, no comment. So no comment, 无可奉告, right? So it means they don't want to tell people their opinions. So, and if you need clarification, so everybody here, clarification means sometimes people feel confused. They are not sure what the person is talking. So we need to explain. So when we explain and make the concept clear, so we try to clarify the ideas. So we offer the clarification. Okay, so just let me know. And you can also say, if you have any comments about the project, please don't hesitate to let us know. Hesitate is a very good word. Hesitate just means you are thinking and not sure if you should do it. So hesitate in Chinese we say 犹豫. So don't hesitate to let us know. Very good term when you in the presentation or even in the email. You can use this often. Don't hesitate to let us know if you have any questions. Okay, now let's move on to the next part. After you hear me, so now it's your turn to practice. So we are going to have the pair work. And in our pair work, we need you to, we're going to assign you with another partner. Okay, so you two are going to take turns to read the sentences. And if if some words you're not sure or you don't know the meaning, you can check dictionary, or I would keep walking around the classroom and to listen. If you know how to read it or any problem or any mistake or any question, I'm more than happy to answer you. Okay, so now let's keep going to the part 3, introducing the product. All right, so it's always very important to introduce our product, but how to introduce the product? So everybody, as you can see here, presenting a new product. So we need to always keep in mind what is important to talk about. What is important about our product? So for example, Jensen say, as you all know, our new AI service has been a huge hit. So everybody, you know, a huge hit means popular or not popular. Yes, a huge hit means very popular. Very good. So as here we can see our new AI service. So very clear, we know it's an AI service, has been a huge hit. We believe our new service with its user-friendly. So everybody, you know, okay, the point of our new product is its user-friendly design will help us capitalize on that success. Okay, number 3 is we are sure, we have confidence we are going to sell the products very well. So capitalize means benefit on something. So we are going to get benefit on the success, means we can sell very well. Okay, so everybody you see here are some good terms for you. 我们会介绍一些很棒的一些 term 一些用语哦。Okay, so welcome to our class. Let's get to the next part. So after we present our new product, so we also need to remind people the potential of a new product. So why we should offer this new product? Why should we have a mass product of this new product. So now let's see. Sometimes people will question, they will say, they will challenge you, they will say, I don't see a lot of sales. I don't see a lot of sales potential here. Oh, sales potential means I don't think we can sell very well. Or you can also very positive. You can say, you know what? This product is going to open up a whole new market for us. So open up here means will make our market become bigger or wider. So here open up we say well 扩展 in English 开展扩展. Just say open up. Super easy, right? Okay, so very good sentence pattern. And the next part, yes, sometimes when we say it's good, but people may just challenge you, say, why do you think so? Or they really have a question they will ask you. So in this case, we need to know what they want to know, and we also need to try to clarify, explain. So inquire the questions about the new product. So sometimes people may ask you, what would the profit margin be for this line? So the profit margin just means how much money we may make. So it's 利率, okay, 毛利率 like this. Or what's going to make these products stand out? Stand out is a very good term to learn. Stand out means, you think stand out means excellent or not excellent? Yes, excellent, and also better, so stand out. So if this product stand out means it's better than other products. Okay, so after we finish introducing the products, after we answer the customer's questions, now we are going to do an activity. So we are going to talk more, and you're going to make your own conversation about how to talk about the advantages of our products. And here you're going to fill in the blank. For example, here you can see, okay, so before we start, we will, warm up. What was the last electronic item you bought? Did you buy a pad or cell phone or computer? So why do you buy it? Yeah, so we'll just warm up by asking some question with your partner, and the more we talk, the more we are familiar with English, right? Okay, so, and in this conversation, so we have all seen the prototype for the new tablet computer. Does anyone have any initial comments? So here, prototype means the original one, the original product, the first product. Okay, so after people think it's a good one, we are going to make more prototype. In Chinese, we say 原型. That's right. So, well, the thing that stands out is the weight. So, if stand out means it's good, if the weight's good means it's light or heavy. Light or heavy? Oh, yes, must be light. So, it's surprisingly light. You can easily hold it in one. So, everybody here are 4 words: metals, hand, impression, consumers. Which one will we use? Yes, you can easily hold it in one hand. Yeah, nice guessing. So we'll do more practices, and also we'll teach you how to emphasize. For example, sometimes we just say, oh, the weight stands out. A little bit boring. So they try to attract people's attention by emphasizing the sentence. So you can say, what here? You can say, oh, here the reason, what I, or the thing that, which one should we choose? So we can say, the thing that stands out is the weight. So we learn more about how to emphasize the sentence. So here, like this one, and also we'll practice more here. So everybody, in our class, you learn the vocabularies, you also learn the skill of presentation, and you also practice a lot to speak. So hope in the future when you have the presentation, you wouldn't be so nervous. Yes? Okay, so hope you enjoy our class. See you soon. Love you. Bye.